wonder if there's trouble down south. How much concern is that of yours, Eleanor Redfield?
Eleanor? That's your full name?
Elves have forests to protect, dwarfs their mines, men their fields of grain.
And you?
But we Harfoots are free from the worries of the wide world. We are but ripples in a long, long stream. We have each other. We're safe. That is how we survive.
These soldiers have swept across crag and crevice, washing away the last remnants of our enemy like now
soon
last.
it's gonna be you. I mean soon.
In triumph, they have proven beyond any doubt that our days of war are over.
Quelle est bien?
Our days of peace begin. They will be escorted to the Grey Havens and granted passage across the sea to dwell for all eternity. The undying lands of Valinor.
To go back
At
home.
last, they are going home.
We know that for Galadriel, not yet. Oh, she's taking that as a betrayal, like, you knew about it? Gandalf? Is this you? Oh, it looks so good!
I do not feel victorious.
You deserve the honours of this day. Your brother would be proud.
Thank you for saying that.
Galadriel.
My brother gave his life hunting Sauron. His task is now mine.
It is over. The evil is gone.
Then why is it
I
come from
won't.
in here?
After all you have endured, it is only natural to feel conflicted.
Conflicted.
If you are wrong,
I'm not
if you are wrong, will you lead more elves to die in far-off lands? No one in history has...
He's right. You know, again, you have to consider what they know right now.
Oh, and I promise you, if but a whisper of a rumour of the threat you perceive proves true, I will not rest until it is put right. Put up your sword.
Without it, what am I to be?
He's sincere, you know, and he's a true friend.
My friend.
We're on here. It's really been a fortnight already.
Aaron did.
Oh yes, a bit thrilling here, Tuesday last, with a row over a girl. Yes, I was lazy, and so were happy. And the poisoning? What poisoning? The one we were just discussing. No. It was with poison grass. Oh, let it go, 9 beers. It's a bloody patch of grass. When are you people gonna let the past go?
You people? You just said that?
Last this was us all. One day, our true king will return. Tira, quench the fire.
Ouch! He protected you, kid.
Careful. It's fiery powder. You have to do it slowly.
Going slowly, stuck here all day. Hardly slept. Mice were dancing a proper jig under the floorboards.
Mm.
Last 3 nights, scratching and scraping.
I heard you were leaving.
Yeah,
Where's the rest of your company?
it's likely searching for me. At this very moment.
Mm.
Then why are you at my home?
Come on!
Say what you wish to say.
I have said it already. 100 times over. Every way but words.
There's a man here for you.
She's got some sort of a sickness. What matter of sickness? What was that? She wrote it out somewhere. How far east?
Oh, she was poisoned as well.
Where are you going?
All is a day's journey. I leave now, they can reach it by dusk.
I'm going with you.
Maybe that's why your father run off like he done.
My father didn't run off.
Then what happened to him?
I want to know that, but you careful with your words, Mr.
Rascals.
This is the real Dorothy.
Theo? My brother's name is Theo. What? It's not good at all, kid.
Watch it.
It's so wrong, you know, like, not good at all.
It's hard to see what is right. When friendship and duty are mingled.
Such is the burden of those who lead, and those who would seek to. Are you acquainted with the work of Lord Celebrin?
The greatest of elven smiths, of course.
Nah.
He's about to embark on a new project, one of singular importance. And we've decided that you will be working with him. First the big people, now the stars. Eyes open when they should be sleeping. Almost
The stars are not the same.
like they're watching for something.
Watching for what?
You are far too curious and meddlesome to be born a Harford. Are you quite certain you're not part Squirrel?
No.
How familiar are you with the townsfolk of Holt?
Very, I should hope. I was born there.
Already you have a musical theme, the two of you, each time that we are seeing you.
I'm talking about my friends. Close kin. I know them. There are good people there.
That's why I'm here with you. Instead of the watchword. The only kind touch I've known all my days in this land.
Fire?
Arden.
It was Arden. Like, that's it. You're not soldiers anymore. Can you feel that light? The song, he said it, normally you can feel the song when you're approaching. You can't. Something is gonna go wrong.
Do you know why a ship floats and a stone cannot?
A stone coming from the sky.
But sometimes the lights shine just as brightly reflected in the water as they do in the sky. How am I to know which lights to follow?
Sometimes we cannot know until we have touched the darkness.
You have an arrogance. Okay, so it was not related. I mean, she renounced for sure. Then they went into the light for sure. Not good at all. Oh, like like a newborn scene, like a person, I mean, but no, because you're that old. I'm really like, whoa, hey, whoa. I said it during the entire episode many times, maybe too much. It was so well done on screen, the pictures, the music, all of the situations, you know, all of this universe, the lands, but also the troll at the beginning, you know, all of that. It's so well done on screen, so well represented. It feels like a movie, like we're watching a Lord of the Rings movie, like we're back into the movies, into the Hobbit, like they are using really the same stuff. Now I understand a lot more. Like during the trailer we already had a lot of good pictures and moments and it was really promising, but I was not sure that they would really do that in each scene, in each moment of each episode. All of the moments, all of the scenes of this first episode was big. I mean, on screen for how it was done, it was big. So now I understand more the amount of money that they had to use for this first season. Clearly, if everything is done like that. I think that they really thought of making this show like they made the movie, and that's why they didn't care about the amount of money to use into it, because they wanted this show and all of these episodes to look like the movies. So they were okay to use that money, that normally, I mean that amount of money that normally it's okay to use for a movie, but not really for a show, like for an entire season maybe, but not for one episode like each time. So really on screen, how it's done, it's wonderful. I had, you know, expectations about it and I knew that it would look great because I watched that trailer, but I watched only one and again I didn't think that it would look that great each time, each scene. It was amazing. But I said it in intro, I had no doubts about this show looking great, being well done on screen, but I wanted them to convince me for the stories and the characters. We have 3 situations, so we have 3 stories for these characters that we met, but at the same time we have more than 3 characters, like I have to clear my mind. For the narrative arc that we have Galadriel and the fact that she can't give up on that mission that she put on her own shoulders, you know, at the death of her brother. I'm gonna do what my brother wanted to do, really to kill Sauron, to be sure that the enemy is fully destroyed. So we have that quest, you know, that personal quest that she has, which is also a narrative arc, which is done for her character, you know, which was written for her character, but also which is a narrative arc because it's a question of revenge, because it's a question of really an eternal quest. Do you understand what I mean by that? And we are beginning the episode with it, we are finishing it with it, so clearly her character is gonna be the main character and her quest, that story of revenge, that mission, it's gonna be the main narrative arc, not only of the season but of the entire show. Around her, we have other characters and we have their own stuff, you know, around it. Like Elrond, we have his character and the personal story that he's gonna have about getting more responsibilities, about having that new job, you know, at the end. But we have also all of his friendship with Galadriel, the fact that he pushed her to go, and all of the thing about also the fact that he doesn't believe for now that there is a real danger around them, and maybe at some point he's gonna get involved into it. And we have the story also about the elves and the fact that for now they don't believe also that the danger is right there, On the contrary, during this first episode, they declared the end of the war, time of war, like that's it, let's begin peacetime. We know that it's not the truth, but they don't. So see, we have different stories around that situation, around the elves. We have different stories, different narrative arcs, different stuff for different characters, like it's already a lot and we didn't meet so many people. I mean, for now, the important ones, it's gonna be Galadriel, Elrond and maybe the king. Second situation that we have all of the things, you know, around the Hobbits, around Nori and Poppy, how they interacted together, the fact that we have two friends like that together, making a lot of stupid things, going on adventures, and the fact that Nori, she's so curious and, you know, maybe too curious for an Hobbit. It's really interesting. It's making me think a lot of Merry and Pippin. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. In French, it's Pipin. Pipin, Pippin. You've got who I meant. I think that we're gonna have a relationship like that. So we have a narrative arc for them, you know, the Hobbits, because they can feel that stuff are changing. But also now, at the end of this episode, because a stone coming from the sky just brought someone, an old person, but with the position of a newborn. So clearly we have that situation for the Hobbits. We have the situation with Nori and Poppy, the fact that they are friends, the fact that they are so close to each other, the fact that they are going on adventures, they are doing stupid stuff, the fact that Nori, she's so curious and all. So we're gonna have also a situation for these two. And we have already something about her character, Nori, Eleanor, and the fact that she's different. Maybe she's gonna leave her family at some point, something like that. And finally, we have the situation with Arondir and Browy. I think that it's their name. The fact that they are in love, it was so obvious in the beginning, they almost confessed it. Okay? I'm rolling my eyes because maybe they insisted too much on it, you know, for a first episode to have at least, I think that it was 3 or 4 situations to talk about their feelings. I mean, to talk about their feelings, not even that, like to just be like eyes on eyes, so sweet, so much. It was French. Like really just maybe a little too much. And the fact that their musical theme was coming back, you know, each time, making a sweet, calm, slow moment between them. You are making one moment like that, it's enough for the viewers to understand what is happening and to get involved into it. You're making that 4 times into an episode, the first one, it's maybe too much. Like, if you want me to fall in love with their love, be more subtle, please. Right there, it was not that much subtle, and I said it during the episode. I had the impression also that it was slowing down the rhythm of the entire episode for a good reason, because during the rest of the episode we're talking more about making decisions, about actions, really about stuff which were happening, when for them it was more a question of feelings, of, you know, taking the time to live the feelings. So it's logical, but don't do that each time. I'm just saying it like that, like don't do it each time. And around this situation, we have their love, so we're gonna have a story about it. We have that story about the poison, we have that story now about that village which was on fire, like who attacked that village. We have the story about the elves who are leaving that place. We have the story about Theo, the son who discovered that thing, you know, and it's gonna have an impact on him. We can guess it. So see, we already have plenty of situations, plenty of narrative arcs which are gonna go for the season or the entire show. We have plenty of characters which can evolve into different directions. We have really a lot of things. But at the same time, it doesn't feel too much. Like, you know, it's not like a Game of Thrones first episode pilot or House of the Dragon, which is out right now, pilot also. Because even if we have all of these situations, all of these people, all of these stories, it doesn't feel too much like it was the case for House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones pilot. Why? You know, I'm wondering why it doesn't feel too much. Maybe because for now, except for Arandir and his girl, for the other ones, we talked more about their decisions, their actions, than really their feelings. You know, we didn't have really... for Galadriel, we had feelings moments. That discussion between her and Elrond and that final scene for her. But see, for the other ones, not that much. Maybe it's because of that? I don't know. But see, I can make this comparison still. It was a cool first episode. I'm not gonna say that it's promising, because in fact, it's already setting stuff for the season, for the entire show. Like, really, they made a good introduction to everything, and in fact, it's not just an introduction, they already began also really the big stuff. We are finishing the episode with Galadriel renouncing to Valinor. We have the stone coming like that in fire, you know, into the Hobbit place, and we have that village which was burnt and all of the situation right there. So it's not just an introduction, that's it, we're already beginning stuff. It's cool, it's really cool. I loved it. So now I'm gonna watch the second episode for you. I don't know when you're gonna have it. On Patreon, I think that you're gonna have it on Sunday or on Monday. For YouTube, it's not gonna depend on me, you know how it is. No matter what, you're gonna have it, but check the schedule, maybe that I posted on Monday to know that. Maybe I already knew when I posted my schedule, maybe not. Don't worry, you're gonna have the episode no matter what. It was cool. Tell me, what did you think about it? What did you expect? Is it good enough for you? And do you think that it's promising or not? It could be great for the fans who are watching this show to consider that for sure it's well done on screen. Like, I think that no one can say the contrary, but you have to consider that it's a show that we're gonna keep for a long time, so it means that the narrative arcs and the characters, they need to be more important than how it's done on screen. So having that on mind, do you think that they did it great, that first episode? Really, I'm putting stuff like that on my mind. We're not watching a movie that we're gonna have like a trilogy, we're gonna have only 3 movies. No, we're gonna have one entire season, we're gonna have entire seasons. So, okay, it looks great on screen, but it's gonna impress us for 3 episodes, and after that we're gonna get used to it. So really, the characters and the stories, they need to be more important, more interesting, more promising, more well done. Do you understand what I mean? So is it the case for you during this first episode? Do you think that it's gonna be the case for the next episodes? That's really my question, and I think that it should be in fact a question that each of the viewers, they need to have on mind if they want really to appreciate that show, I mean to rate it the right way. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna stop this review. It's all for you for today, for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Great.